So it's part 2 of the Euros with Spain, where it's all or nothing. The knockout stages, quarter-final start with Germany. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. So here we are then on game day, Spain v Germany. It's going to be tough. It's possibly the toughest draw we could have got in terms of games with Spain. We've smashed Belgium 3-0, so we're going into it in good form. Hosting are scoring 6 in 4, I think it is now, 6 in 5 maybe. No, 6 in 4, 3 group games and then the first knockout stage. So we are in good form, but Germany are not to be taken lightly. A very, very good squad that they've got. They're coming into it in decent form as well, as you can see, beating the Czech Republic, drawing Sweden, beating Portugal and smashing the home nation Greece. Now they take on us. So we're going to go in, pick the team. It'll be similar to last time. We'll just fly through the game on key highlights and then hopefully come back for the semi-finals. But Enrique Ruiz is suspended, so I guess it's Casado that comes in to replace him. Not ideal. But this is how we're going to line up. Let's get into the game. Again, a number of yellow cards knocking around, but it is our strongest 11. Obviously, Ruiz has to be unselected because he's suspended. Here we go. Sergio Gomez isn't fully fit, but he's going to start because he's crucial to how we play. He is our captain, Sergio Gomez, for this team. Influential at Liverpool in the Premier League season. There he is, signed from Dortmund. Kai Havertz in there. Still a German in this save. No changing of his nation. Yeah, I want revenge. Let's go and get revenge of whatever happened last time we played Germany, which was not with me in charge. But revenge will be sweet. Into the tunnel, free-flowing attacking game. I expect a fascinating contact. He's truly fantastic. And I don't know who he is, but I guess we'll have to find out. But here we go. Quarter-final of the Euros. This, if we do win it, would give us a massive boost. Pedro Jesus has picked up a knock, a bruised ankle. That will be fine. We can just ignore that. Boy Vestagen is someone. That's a great name. Boy Vestagen. Tzankis keeps the ball into Havertz. Back to Tzankis. Tzankis into Ameti. Ameti to Vestagen. It clearly is our toughest game we've had in this competition. As Sergio picks up the loose ball, looking for Josima. Josima's through. He gets around his man, and he's got no support in the box. That's the problem with one up front. He won that ball and had no support. And here come Germany. Sundaguna easily past his man and Ramos makes the save. Germany firing on all cylinders to start this game. 16 minutes in. Butterbeck with the corner. In it goes. Casado with the header. Gomez flicks it on. And Sergio does become alive to the situation. Gets it. Reads to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati's through. Into Pedro Jesus. Who licks. I think he's dunked that. Dinked it. Over Barthel, and what a counter-attack. Our first shot of the game puts Spain 1-0 up. Pedro Jesus with a lovely finish. When we get to the final, we'll be putting the 3D if we get to the final, we'll be putting the 3D replays back on. Don't you worry about that. We'll do that as a proper serious they're all serious games, obviously, but it's not a Folkestone game, is it? Havertz over the top. Seda Gunnar is in. Gets around his man, and Ramos with a good save again. It's all Germany at the moment. We are obviously playing a quite expansive sort of football, where we send a large number of people forward, and at the moment it looks to be playing into Germany's hands. But we do have the lead as we tick towards half time, and with a minute to go until that time, we're doing all right. But Verstegen goes round his man onto the left hand side, ball across, Figueroa with the header, Sergio to Fati. Fati back to Flanch. Figueroa over the top, looking for Hosmer. Hosmer's beating his man. He's round the keeper. What a save from Barthel. Managed to recover his position, and that should see us through to half-time, and does. 1-0 up. Passionately, I'm very pleased. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think we need to go into any more revenge and stuff like that. They got the lead. 6.4, 6.5, 6.5. We've got a lot of struggling players to get involved in the game there, but Sergio Gomez is going to have to come off for fitness. Maybe Pedro Jesus is definitely going to have to come off now. He's just been absolutely crumped is the word I'm looking for. Struggling to speak today. We're actually going to do, no, we're only 5 minutes into the second half, so we'll give Hosmer a little bit more time, according that we've He's scored 6 in 4, so we'll give him a bit more time. The two subs are going to have to be Sergio Gomez and Hossamer. So we're going to bring on Hernandez for Hossamer as Sender Guna goes close but past the post. And yeah, it will be Sergio Gomez for will come off for the last 20 minutes, I think. Sergio wins and loses the ball in the same move. Butterbeck back to Barthel, into Bergener, out to Sender Guna. Over the top, looking for Elmbach, and Elmbach's running behind, and he's missed the target. He's missed the target there, as we're going to have to bring on Oriol Prats in the middle, and we're just going to change that to a Mazzala on support, so he's not pushing up as much, and we're going to change these guys to complete wing-backs on support as well, because we want them to get forward, but they don't have to be so far attacking. But we've made all of our subs, as have they. Now they've just made all of their subs, and there's 15 minutes to go. And at the moment, we're progressing through to a semi-final of the Euros. 10 minutes to go, and it's Germany's free kick. Butterbeck puts it in. Kamiński brings it down. Prats with a good tackle. Goes long towards Hernandez, but Frolov and Zielinski deal with the danger. Kamiński, ball across. Sendaguna, beaten in the air. Ansu Fati just clears it away, and Hernandez, he's not really putting in the work ethic. Goes back to Barthel. And Germany hold on to the ball. Havertz, Schmidt over the top. Elmbach has got him behind. He surely won't miss twice, and he hasn't. Bjorn Elmbach gets Germany level with 10 minutes to go. And we're going to revert to what we know, and that is to go on the front foot and go attacking. As we're going to revert all of these back to the preferred formation style that I want. As they've been really hacking away at our right wingers, haven't they? We'll demand more, as it looks like it could go to extra time in the semi-final. Not what we need in terms of fitness. Afonso is absolutely dead. Do we get a fourth sub? I really hope so. Assertively, we'll go back to revenge, because that worked in the first half. You could just see that goal was coming. Having to take Sergio Gomez off really affected us. He's a quality player in this game, and I think Afonso is going to have to come off. Yep, thank you. Get away from that. 56 rated. Moreno on, and we'll use our extra sub straight away, as have they. It's going to be an interesting game. They've had to sub off a substitute as Frolov picked up an injury. Fati with the corner, and it goes. Oh, headers over the bar from Casado. It's over the bar. Keep working hard, lads. Looks like it could be half time and extra time any minute. Butterbeck with a throw. Sendaguna. I mean, it's the walking wounded out there at the moment. Schmidt back to Erkan Kerr. Goes to Havertz. Flicks it onto nobody. Casado back to the keeper. 1-1. And all you know is that you do not want to face the Germans at penalty, isn't it? You just don't want to place the Germans in penalties. Prats still going. Oriol Prats lays it back. Zoliolo shoots. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the outside of the post. They are actually down to 10 men. They are down to 10 men. Start the second half of extra time. We've done the right thing to go attacking. Fati. It's a ball in. Casado. It's over the bar again. It's over the bar again, and you just feel it's not going to be our day. We are absolutely shattered here. They seem to have held a bit more energy back. 116 minutes. Palacios with a header. That's over the bar as well. We're creating chances. We've got the walking wounded French and Palacios. They've got another injury in Sendaguna. I'm just going to we're just going to pause this, and obviously for penalties we will go behind the goal. And Kai Havertz steps up first for the Germans, who don't normally lose penalty shootouts. Kai Havertz has missed the first penalty of the shootout. Ansu Fati, one of the best players in the world. Right-footed, sticks it in the bottom corner. We've got the advantage from the off. Dashti, pretty fresh, came on as a sub. On his right foot, and it's saved again by Hario Ramos. We could go 2-0 up in the penalty shootout. It's Moreno, the right back from Man City. Winds up his run up and ticks that in the bottom corner. It's 2-0 advantage Spain. Butterbeck had a good game during the quarter-final. Comes up right-footed. Can Ramos make it 3 from 3? He can't. Butterbeck scores and gets Germany off the mark. Sergio, central midfielder, steps up right-footed. Scores this. And it's all in favour, and he's hit the post. He's hit the post. Germany have a way back in. Kamiński. Right-footed again. Ramos Oh, he's at the post as well, and it's all on this penalty. It's advantage Spain. And stepping up is Hernandez, the striker, backup striker to Hossamer for the national team. This would get him on the score sheet, make him a hero, and put Spain into the semi-finals of the Euros in 2032. Hernandez tucks it away, and Spain are through to the semi-finals. And that is what we want. We've beaten Germany on penalties. That is fantastic. I'm very pleased with that. We're into the semi-finals. You could easily tell that was the hardest game we played. And walking wounded. Let's go and see the damage. Francesc is injured. A bruised ankle. Jesus is injured. A bruised ankle. We wouldn't send the opportunity out to hurt players. You're taking our players down. Palacios, bruised shin. Navarro's pleased. We'll send the assistant to that. And Spain are on course. I think we were the first quarter-final, I think. Yes, we were. Portugal, England, France, Scotland and Holland, Italy. It's going to be tough, whoever we get next, to be honest. You would imagine it would be England, France and probably Italy to go through. But we'll be back for the semi-final when we find out who we've got. So here we go then. You guessed it. England in the semi-finals. They beat Portugal on penalty, so they went all the way as well. And they should have a pretty tired team. I don't know if we can see it. We can. They do have a tired team, just like us. Joseph Chandon, absolutely incredible striker. Mason Greenwood, Rob Harrison. They've got an amazing team. It's the team I want to manage in international football against the team I currently manage in international football. We have one suspension with Zole. We are tired. We are praying that this doesn't go any further than what it needs. Enrique Ruiz can come back in for Casado, who actually played very well in that game. Zoelo can come off and be replaced by... Do I want to put Prats in there? Do you know what? He played so well. Casado's going to come in at the half-back role. Everything else is going to stay the same. Pedro Jesus, he's going to pick up an injury playing him, I think, on 84. Just 74. I just don't feel like I can really change too much about this team. It's in such good form. They're gonna be knackered as well. But it's a risk. I know it's a risk. We've had a longer rest than they have. They're playing 4-4-2. Greenwood, Harrison, Jude Bellingham in the middle as captain. He looks decent, if not spectacular. Harvey Elliott's very, very good on the wing. 29 currently at Fiorentina. Tomori at the back. They've got Hassani, Marseille's starting goalkeeper. Oh, you deserve to be in the final. I expect it to happen. This is it. The other one, Holland knocked out Italy, and I can't remember the other semi-final result. But the absence of Zolio is sure going to be felt. We've looked good in training. I can trust him. He's versatile. But here we go. Should we stick with 3D? We'll stick with 3D. Why the hell not? But here we go. Oh yeah, it's going to be behind the goal, isn't it? We don't want that. TV. That's what we want. Figueroa into Sergio. Back to Franch. Coming into the game not fully fit, we've been told by the management. Into Ramos. Out to the left-hand side to Figueroa. Sergio. Driving forwards. Good ball out to Pedro Jesus, who gets round his man. Pedro Jesus gets to the byline, lays it off to Afonso, who's got time to pick across into Jesus. Back post. Fatty's there, and it's 1-0 Spain inside 2 minutes. Can you believe it? England's game plan has been completely undone inside 3 minutes in this game. And the English boys have it all to do. Obviously coming up against English manager cultured left foot in this game. It's for a place in the Euro finals, and Harrison is through on goal. Great run, and he's hit the post. Ramos was beaten. And wow, well, there you go. England showing they're not lying down in this game. And it is 1-0 Spain after 20 minutes gone as a goal kick to England. Still lining up in a 4-4-2. Hassani goes long. Elliott flicks it onto Harrison, who's got in behind again. He shoots. Ramos plucks that one out of the air and makes the save. It's tough times for Spain. Both these teams tired as they come into this game. Half an hour gone and Spain still hold a 1-0 lead. Ansu Fati, a header at the far post. early on, and England haven't had too much to come back with at the moment. Keeping Hossamer quiet, but Greenwood, Harrison both playing poorly for England as well. And you can tell this has a game of two very fatigued teams here. Oh man, it's gone so quickly. The lack of highlights, I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy about that, because if there's no highlights, we go through. We go through. We'll start the second half. We'll tell them to get creative again. And a free kick given away by Casado. And it's going to be a dangerous free kick. It's going to be Guy over the ball for England. Oh, what a free kick. What a save from Ramos. And he gets on the rebound and keeps the score at 1-0. And Pedro Jesus stops it going behind from a corner. But England start the second half well. It's a tough old game, this, for the team from England. An hour gone in the game, and it looks like we're going to see our first substitutions. Similar substitutions to the semi-final against Germany that we saw. It's Hernandez and Prats on to replace Gomez and Hossamer respectively, as 20 minutes to go. Ball's in, Hassani with a good catch. A great pluck out of the air from the England goalkeeper. Hassani looking to get England on the attack. It goes long. It's one in the air by Alfonso. Oriol Prats, the substitute, comes forward with it. Tackled by Lee really easily. Lee comes forward into Greenwood. He's been kept quiet, but he spins in behind Mason Greenwood. Later off to Harrison. He's hit the post again. The second time England have hit the woodwork in this game, and you've got to feel it may not be their day, as Pedro Jesus is pushed in the box. Referee goes to VAR, and it is a penalty. And we know that Spain are decent at penalties, as Fatty tucks it in the bottom corner. It's 2-0 Spain, and England really do have it all to do now. A stupid penalty to be given away, a clear push in the box. And Spain, with 10 minutes to go, could see themselves into a Euro final. Alfonso puts the ball in. Sergio's there, and it's 3. That wraps the game up. Spain are going to the final. England are crashing out at the semi-final stage. And it's going to be heartbreak again for the England national team. Had some success in recent times, but with 5 minutes to go, Spain are there and dusted and ready to play. As you'll see, a fitness-saving substitution as Francesc, solid at the back for Spain, comes off to be replaced by Goni. And that is it. And Spain reach the final of the Euro Championships. Absolutely brilliant performance. England unlucky, hitting the woodwork twice. We wait with bated breath to see who will play Spain in the final. Wow, what a game. That went so quickly. A valuer's opinion, whatever. Ortiz delighted with victory. Spain on course. We're in the final. We'll see you then. So we have our final scheduled. It's against Holland, who we've already beaten 3-1 in this competition. I'm confident. I am confident. Some great results there. England getting smashed. Not smashed. They played really well, to be honest. We will be going for the job if he gets sacked. We'll probably declare our interest. He is slightly unnervy in his position. But Holland is in the final. And this just shows you how we have not rotated the team. We've rotated it once, and that was against Ireland. We're going into it with some very tired players, but they are incredibly good. Incredibly good. Ziolo's going to come back in for Casado. And I think that is how we're going to play. Back to what we know. I'm very, very excited by this. It's our first international tournament as a manager in this series. It's our first big final in this series. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We'll be playing it as if it was a normal game for Invicta. So we were putting all the normal highlights on and everything like that. It's been a fantastic performance. People are fit and unfit and struggling and all of that jazz. But they should be too. I very highly doubt. I mean, they're lining up very similar to how we beat them before. Passionately. Special day for the supporters. Go and make them happy. That might be the wrong thing to say, but that's the sort of manager I am, and that is what I would say. Nobody really keen on anything I've had to say there. But into the tunnel we go. Itarin. We have fine players. We have fine players as well. As we'll keep it on 3D as the national anthems ring out around the stadium. And we'll go TV, but we'll go to extended highlights. We will put replays on with the director angle. And, well, let's get into it. It's the final of Euro 2032 in Athens in Greece. And in the first 8 minutes, nothing has happened. They are pretty tired, but not as tired as us, which could be a concern. Ramos out to Ruiz, building out from the back, as we know this Spanish team like to do. Figueroa comes forward, accelerating from left back. He's going all on his own. He shoots. It's a terrible effort. A shot of a left back indeed. And it goes sailing into the crowd. But a positive start from Spain, yet to hit the target with any of their efforts. Alfonso, Pedro Jesus. Alfonso gets around. Pedro Jesus. Then it goes Hossamer's shot blocked. Gomez tackled. Pedro Jesus shot blocked as well. As Cliver is back there asked to defend by his compatriots. And Getrida, in it goes. Hitarian, player on form this season. In it goes. Cleared away. Gomez finds Ansu Fati. Up the line to Hossamer. He's just stopped his goal-scoring form recently, but he's all on his own in the box. He gets it back after the tackle. Win across. Gomez over the bar. Should be doing better, but it's a great save from the goalkeeper. As Sergio Gomez looks to fire in this free kick, and Van Leeuwen plucks it out of the sky. Very, very well indeed for the Dutch team there. Van Leeuwen looking to go long with his kick, and Figueroa brings it down under no pressure at all. Ruiz back to Ramos in goal. Ramos into Zaiolo. Zaiolo into Sergio Gomez. Ruiz picks the ball up into Gomez again, trying to dictate the play. Figueroa gets there before Van Leeuwen. Into Franch, into Ruiz. Good passing football and possession play here from Spain. Alfonso. He's got Ansu Fati at the back post, but his cross is blocked. Gomez into Zaioli. Sergio, Hossamer, Fatu, Sergio, Fati shoots. Oh, a rocket into the bottom corner from Ansu Fati. He's turned it on in the last 2 games for Spain, and that puts them in the driving seat in this game, in this final, to win this competition. As why isn't that? I've definitely got replay events. Oh, there we go, goals. Ugh. Oh, hello, match. Play, done. As Hitarian wins the ball back. Van Loo into Simons to De Jong. Back to De Ligt. Van Loo has to go back to De Ligt again. De Ligt over the top. It's a good ball, and Bualdo's broken the offside trap. He's in behind, and Ramos makes a good save. 25 minutes gone, and Spain are 1-0 up in this game. Cliver with the corner, and it goes towards the back post. It's headed by Ruiz, and Francesca just completes the clearance into Rosed and gets it away. As Spain are looking good at the moment. Out-shooting Holland. Out-passing Holland, out-possessing Holland. But here is Van Leeuwen into Brabber. Brabber to De Ligt. De Ligt out to the right-hand side to Gertrudia. There's a bit of an overlap on this side. Gertrudia comes forward. Good tackle from Figueroa, and Spain look to launch the counter. Figueroa going on his own, bombing down the left wing. Gets past the tackle there as Gertrudia tracks back and does well. And Holland look to counter the counter. Van Loo held up by the defence. It goes back to Simons. Simons into Hitarian. De Jong. De Jong over towards Cliver, who's held his position on that left wing. Shot blocked. And Pedro Jesus picks the ball up. Just over half an hour gone. Pedro Jesus back to Alfonso. Alfonso to Sergio. Into Gomez. And his shot was blocked. It hit the other Gomez, and now Holland can break. Boadu in the left-hand side position. Ruiz brings him down. And it's a yellow card for the centre-back, Enrique Ruiz. As Cliver is over the free kick. And Ramos with a fantastic save. Surely going to be interested in him from Folkestone Invicta in the summer after this competition has run its course. But he has made some unbelievable saves for Spain in this tournament. Van Leeuwen has the ball. Taking his time, letting the Dutch defenders push up. It's a poor kick though. Straight to Alfonso. Sergio Gomez into Sergio. He's got runners in front of him. One of them is Fati. Fati beats his man and shoots. Great save from Van Leeuwen. Athleticism by its bucketful. And it goes behind for a corner. Gomez swings it in, and it's bouncing around. Zaiolo's got to have his pace to keep that in, and he can't get there. And again, Spain out-possessing and out-shooting Holland. It's not been as convincing as the group stage game, but Holland will find themselves 1-0 down at half-time. Bloody hell, this is tense. Assertive. Make sure we see things out and ensure our hands are on that trophy. Passionately, we can do better. I have faith. You've got to say that. Our defence is not playing well at all. We'll leave it for just a little bit. They've changed... no, they're sticking with the 4-2-3-1 wide. Okay. Itardian over the top. Francesca with a good header away as Holland looked to start the second half better than they played in the first. Fati into Gomez. Out to Hossamer, who's been kept pretty quiet. Back to Fati. Fati shoots. It's saved on the rebound. And Hossamer can only hit the outside of the post. That could have been curtains for Holland there. As you can see, the players starting to struggle in the heat of Greece and the pile-up of fixtures. It's going to be hard work out there as Kluivert comes off, replaced by Univar on the left wing. And Spain look to be preparing a substitution of their own as Moreno looks like he's warming up vigorously on the sideline to come on at right back, replacing Afonso. And here is Moreno with the throw into Hossamer. Hossamer back to Pedro Jesus. He's got Gomez on the edge. It's a wild shot that goes past the post. Could have had a bit more composure and taken his time. But as it ticks into the last 25 minutes of the game, Spain still hold that narrow 1-0 lead. They have dominated the game. They do deserve on this showing to be champions of the Euros, as that's a poor pass. It's cleared away. Boadu brings it down, looking for Itarian, but it's cleared, and Pedro Jesus will have the pace. He will keep the ball in play, puts a cross into the front post. Hossamer again! It's on the line, and De Ligt clears it away. And Holland are hanging on by a knife edge in this game. Figueroa back to Francesc, into Sergio. Sergio with the ball forward, and it's intercepted. Simons, Nasi Unver, Gertrudia. Gertrudia comes forward on the left. Back to Simons for Holland. Into Nasi Unvar. Into De Jong. Into Hitarian. Hitarian to Van Ruin. De Jong. De Jong out to the right hand side. Van Loo accelerates into the box. Cuts it back. Hitarian with a header, and Ramos makes the save. 66 minutes gone. And there are some tired legs out there for Spain, as Figueroa is going to be replaced by Megias. And at Hossamer, we're going to use all of our subs, actually. It could be a mistake. But double substitution for Spain for the last 20 minutes of this game. 15 minutes to go, and Spain are on the way to becoming crowned champions of Europe. 10 minutes to go. Throw in for Holland. Gertrudia puts it in, and Ramos plucks it out of the air. And he will take his time to build this up from the back. You can be sure about that. Ramos goes long with his kick, looking for Fati. Into Sergio. Surely Fati's on for man of the match in this final. Moreno tries to go around the outside. Lays it back to Gomez. Into Moreno. Gets past one tackle. Into the box. Moreno shoots. Great save from Van Leeuwen. 10 minutes to go. And Spain are still dominating this tie, but cannot get that second goal. Gomez, in it goes. Header over the bar from Hernandez. And again, Holland just about hold on with a slither of hope. A chance here. Gertrudia, 4 minutes to go. The ball goes into the box. Francesc heads it away. De Jong keeps it alive. Back to De Ligt. De Ligt all the way back to Van Leeuwen, the goalkeeper. The Spanish defence tried to push out. Tired legs back there for Spain as Braba into De Jong. De Jong out to Van Loo. Van Loo looks to get round his man. Puts a cross in. Ramos has just spilt it. And it comes back out to Van Loo. It's in again, and Van Schneidel heads it over from close range. And surely that is the last chance for Holland. With 3 minutes of time added on. Van Leeuwen down the line to Nasi Unvar. Nasi Unvar swings across, and he's free at the back post, and Van Loo's made it 1-1 in the 89th minute. Spain's hearts are broken. And can you believe it? Holland, who have not done very much in this game, have come back to 1-1 in the final minute of normal time. Nasi Unvar just belted it to the back post, and Van Loo, off his man, sticks it home at the far post, and it is 1-1. Spain. Zoliolo, can they muster something to get bang to this? Ansu Fati out to the left hand side to Megias, the sub. Back to Sergio. Into Zoliolo. Gomez. Back to Zoliolo. Out to Moreno. Moreno to Gomez. Back to Moreno. Zoliolo. Into Sergio. Zoliolo again. Lots of space on the left. Zoliolo. Can't pick the pass. Francesc. Out to Megias. And that save from Van Leeuwen in the last minute looks to be absolutely huge against Moreno as Ansu Fati fires it across. Sergio's there. What a save again from Van Leeuwen. He could be on for man of the match in this game. It's between him and Fati, to be honest. It's incredible stuff. We deserve to win this match. Go out there. I'm still in commentator mode. Absolutely unbelievable final in the Euros. It is just incredible. Absolutely shattered, some of these players. We're going to go for a change at the back. It's going to be Casado. I could bring on Pratt, but I'm not going to. We're going to go Casado. Francesc been absolutely solid, but is absolutely shattered. Look at this. What is this monstrosity? This 3-4-2-1 being played by Holland. Fatty. That's a lot of people we've got to break down. De Jong fouls him. Not even a yellow card for Victor De Jong there. And 90 minutes and 35 seconds into extra time. It's back post. Ruiz puts it back across. Fatty with a header. It's off the bar. And Holland again just hanging on in this game. They held on and held on and held on and got the equaliser in the 90th minute. And they could be trying to take this to penalties and risking their luck. As it looks like the first half of extra time is going to go and be finished by goalless. Megias on the left. Into Sergio. Into Zoliolo. Fatty. Zoliolo. Back to Megias. That numbers back for Holland, and Spain struggling to break through. Gomez. Pedro Jesus is tackled but gets it back. Moreno on the overlap. Gets round the tackle of De Jong. Moreno still going. Gomez in space. It's deflected past the post. And Holland are holding on in extra time right now. Sergio Gomez, left-footed corner. Swings it in. Sergio can't get the header. Zioli tackled. And that is half-time in extra time. And you couldn't say anything else other than Holland are holding on for dear life. Zoliolo with a header. Ruiz out to Moreno. And we don't know what's going to happen with that. But Van Ruin is knackered. De Ligt is tired. Can someone get a final effort on goal in this game? Tired legs everywhere. 27 shots to 7. Spain have dominated this final. As Getrudia can only just flick it onto nobody. Megias. Megias holds up the ball. Finds Gomez in an acre of space. Gomez from range. And it's just past the post. With 2 minutes to go, it looks like penalties. It is penalties. And both of these teams have been here before. Spain beating Germany. Can they muster that again? And you could tell Holland were playing for this situation. They did not attack in extra time. Boaldu up first. Ramos nearly saves it. He had a good record against Germany. The Spanish goalkeeper was Ansu Fati. Probably player of the match in the game. Up against Van Leeuwen, and he can't keep that one out. It's gone into the bottom corner. 1-1 in the shootout. De Jong. Frankie de Jong, and he tucks that in the bottom corner. Perfect penalty so far. As up steps Sergio Gomez. Central midfielder, left-footed. Fires it into the corner, sends Van Leeuwen the wrong way. 2-2. Van Ruin for Holland. Can Ramos make himself a hero? He can't. It's tucked into the corner again. Perfect penalties in this situation. Moreno, Man City right back, scored against Germany. From the spot, and he's missed this time. Van Leeuwen saves and gives advantage to Holland. Nasi Univar against Ramos. And he goes the right way but can't keep it out, and he's got to score. Spain have to score this penalty. Pedro Jesus with a long walk from the halfway line in a game that Spain have dominated. It's Pedro Jesus versus Van Leeuwen, and Van Leeuwen has had a superb game keeping Spain in this. Pedro Jesus steps up, right-footed into the bottom corner. Spain stay alive in this competition, and it all comes down to Ramos, the goalkeeper from Folkestone. He plays for a club that have rise from the depths. He's the first choice goalkeeper. He's his first choice club's manager's goalkeeper. And Breba with a chance to win it against Ramos. Ramos saves it. He went down the middle and Ramos got a hand to it. And he's kept Spain alive. And it's Sergio, the central midfielder, who has been a superb central midfielder in this tournament. Sergio steps forward, knowing he has to score against Van Leeuwen. Sergio tucks it in the corner. Van Leeuwen can't keep it out, and we go to sudden death. Van Schneidel, the striker for Holland, against Ramos, and he puts that time really nicely into the bottom corner there. And it's 5-4. The pressure is on. Hernandez, backup striker for the whole tournament. He scored against Germany. And now he steps up to take a must-score penalty against Holland in the final of the Euros. Hernandez, he's missed the target and Holland win. Can you believe it? Spain dominate the game. They dominate the tournament and lose to Holland. And maybe that confidence was misplaced early on. But there you go. Your winner of Euros 2032 is Holland. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The youngster Hernandez, I called him up to the tournament. He's got most of his games at this tournament. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, boys. And I'm not going to be winner of Euro 2032. There you go. There you go. We moved up to the first position in the world as well under my stewardship. How about that? Holland lift it. Hernandez says he's still going to take penalties. Well, not under my watch, mate, because I'm going to go and apply for the England job. Biggest overachievers were Holland. If it was pleased the team reached the final, they're confident you'll meet the expectations of the forthcoming competitions. But there you go. Ramos critical. Harry Ramos today spoken about the team expressed concern of how little time Manuel Muniz got. So, I didn't fancy him. I don't care. I do not care. So, it's proving hard for the general public to take Spain manager Leffert seriously after replacing Manuel Muniz as captain after such a short period. So, I don't care. I do not care. In fact, I care so little, I'm going to straight away go to the England, search for the nation, England, declare interest in job, senior squad. Yes, done. Inbox, Leffert wants the England job. What's your reaction linked with such open? It's nice to have recognition. I really want to keep on improving. Hopefully, board request the meeting. I assume this is actually for a 10 meeting. This will be for Folkestone Invicta. I intend to pursue the international role leaving the club. No, I intend to stay at the club and perform both roles. Good, that's fine. I'm already doing that, so don't worry. But there you go. The Euros is over. And, well, I'm going to resign from Spain. I'll tell you that right now. Because I'm not having players come. Even if he is, I don't mind him playing for me still. It's him moaning about my management of the national team. He should trust me. He should be trusting me. So, contract, resign from Spain immediately. Yes, we took them to the final. It wasn't to be, but there you go. There you go. If the England job becomes available, that is the one I want. And let's just quickly whack on internationals. England job is available. There we go. So, view job advert, senior squad, apply for job. Yes, I'll be very surprised if we don't get it. I'll be very surprised if we don't get it. So, oh, there you go. Was it hard to leave the Spain job in order to focus on your attention? No comment. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. That was Euro 2032. A memorable ride, losing on penalties. We beat Germany, the hardest team to beat on penalties, and then lost to Holland. But anyway, the next episode we'll be back as per normal with Folkestone Invicta action. So we'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.